Okay. I got requested to do an interview, so that's what I'm gonna do.
3J, thank you for taking the time to do this interview with me. What was the side that we saw from you when you won the EPW World Championship?
So, that side of me is a side that I learned landed about in Scotland. Actually, the side I didn't want to go to, and I went to, and I don't know how to work. Like, I can't control him, if you know what I mean. It's like once he's there, and he does some things, and they apparently got me a EPW championship match, and I'm grateful that what he did apparently because I'm now EPW champion, sitting here in front of your eyes as the second ever EPW champion, which is crazy because I, no pun intended, who I beat the longest reigning and only EPW champion besides me, ahead of Mania, eh, which is crazy because that's also no pun intended more. It's just like, what do you do about Mania now? Because I'm obviously EPW champion. The main event was supposed to be Collins and Crazy, but I'm now EPW champion. A lot has happened, and a lot of questions, need to be answered.
How do you d- when Jace did Jace know about this secret side of you before it was mentioned to Landon the Great?
Uh, yeah, I'd say he probably did. I'm pretty sure he did. He knows that there's a side of me. Uh, he's hasn't seen it in person. Only a few people really have. If you've watched me before EPW, you know what I'm talking about. Uh, there's a lot. I never really have really gone that path. I try not to, and then Landon pushed me to obviously mention the stuff about my family and the past relationship issues I've had. Pushed me too far to the point where this side of me comes out. It's not most. It's not like how like it's like an alter ego. It's like someone. It's like a whole new person. Like we're really not the same person. We're just in the same body. Different minds, different everything, just in the same body.
Do you feel like you can give Landon just a little bit of credit for winning your EPW World Championship, knowing that he was the wrestler that brought the demon out of you, which
No,
got you the EPW Championship.
I don't want to give Landon credit. I feel like I could have got an EPW championship match without the demon anyway. So I think it's all because of me and Jace. If I'm giving anyone credit, it's Jace. Um, he's taught me everything. The demon's just there, and Landon might have pushed it out, but either way, you knew I was going to be EPW champion one day. I mean, I with someone like me, as talented as me, you knew one day I was going to hold the biggest title in EPW. And just to let you guys know, Jace is proud of me. We've talked. He wasn't mad. He wanted to go after the EPW champion, but he won the EPW Earth champion, so he realized, okay, I'm not gonna hate that you are EPW champion. We both have gold. We're actually running EPW, which is funny because me and him have both made history. He's the first champion ever and the first Earth champion ever to hold the singles gold and tag gold. And I'm the first EPW champion to hold the tag gold and, well, this champion I'm holding right now. And I'm grateful for Jace. If Jace didn't give me the opportunities he'd have, then I wouldn't be sitting here. Landon deserves no credit, and that's why at Mania, in the death match, elimination death match, by the way, no, in my hometown, actually, I'm going to beat him. Just like, or we're going to beat him, just like Jace did at Roadblock. And we've had, and here's the thing, people are wondering if we're going to break up. No, me and Jace are not. Brothers fight, okay? I mean, if you have brothers, you guys know what I'm talking about. You guys fight every now and then, but then it's all good. you guys settle it 2 minutes later or something. It's just a little small fighting. I was mad that he took my roadblock match, but I saw the smartness in it. Didn't care. We're brothers. We might fight, but we love each other, and that's all that matters.
And with this eliminator death match, tag match coming up, I just need to ask you, 3J, how do you prepare for something as big as not only a death match, but a tag team match and an eliminator?
How do I prepare? There's a certain way to prepare for these types of things. The same way I've really prepared for all my matches. You got to be ready for anything. Anything could happen. Someone who isn't even in EPW could, cost us the match or help us the match. You got to be ready for anything. You got to expect anything. If something happens, then you have to make sure you're ready for it. So I just expect anything to happen. Anything. Even if it's something that can physically not happen, I expect it to happen. So I wouldn't be surprised when it happens, because not much people do that. Not much people think outside the box. They think about the wrestler's strategy and what they normally do. Think outside that. What would they not do? Because what they wouldn't do is probably what they will do to try to stop you. Because, if you know each other too well, like me and Landon did, almost 2 years, then you know that what I'm going to do, and I probably know what you're going to do. So think what they're not going to do. Because then you could easily get out of that. And when they do something that you know they're going to do, then you can easily get out of that anyway. That's how I prepare for all my matches.
Nice, nice. Just something on the side. If there was anything you would say to Jace Williams right now, what would it be?
If anything, I could say to Jace Williams as of right now, I'd say a few things. Thank you, first of all, for, again, the opportunities. I'm EPW champion because of you, and I've tag team champion because of you. I also want to say that you are, an older brother to me, and you are basically everything I try to be. You are basically a mentor to me. You've taught me very well, and it's led me to success in EPW, where I'm EPW champion, EPW tag champion, and I even got a Earth Championship match. Which, funny enough, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think I'm wrong. I'm the first person to have a EPW championship match, an EPW tag team championship match, and an EPW Earth Championship match ever in EPW. And not only that, I think I'm even if I'm wrong about that, I know I'm the first person to do that all in 1 week. I've done that. I did that all in 1 week. After Roblox, I got the tag title match, and at Roblox, I got the Earth Championship match. And after Roblox as well, before I won this, I got the tag title match. I got this right after that tag title match. So, he's given me everything, and I just want to, thank him. He's like a mentor to me, and all that, and he's pushed me to be better. He sees what I don't see in myself, and I see what he doesn't see himself. We try to push each other to be better than each other, and what he's doing is helping me a lot, and I can't wait for him to succeed like I have. We're both only one championship away from becoming the first ever Grand Slam champions, actually. If I win the Earth Champion, with the title he has right now, I'll be a Grand Slam champion. If he wins the title I have right now, he'll be a Grand Slam champion. And that also leads to some people thinking we are going to wrap things up and one of each other going to turn on each other. That's not happening. We are going to patiently wait for the other to maybe be done, because we don't care about what our success is. We care about what the other's success is. So he cares about my success. I care about his. And that's how this works. You can't have a you can't have a friendship or a brotherhood without trying to care more about that other person than you care about yourself.
Is there anything that you would sit here and say to the fans in particular that have been by your side?
To the fans that have been by my side when I was in EPW as Trey and before EPW, when I was just going by my real name, Jaquan, thank you for if you were there in the Indies and now in EPW and through my Trey EPW days and through my now 3J days, through my Rising Star 3J days, and then like now my what I call my crash out. Because there's people who don't believe in me that feel like they should now because I'm something that not much people thought I would be when I'm on the Indies. Because as an Indies wrestler, I was taking losses basically every chance I got, and then uh, the EPW hit me up. They saw my talent and they said they want me to be in the first ever EPW championship match. So I said yes. Naturally, I said yes. And I was in the first ever EPW championship match with like 8 other like 7 other men. It was actually Landon Drake was in that match. But a lot has happened since then. I've had that feud with Crazy in Buffalo in the pool house where I lost. I entered pool house and lost. But I did form a team with Landon the Great. Found out that he didn't love me as much as I thought he did. So I faked an injury, pulled a Seth Rollins, and Jace had the idea for everything. And he said he will be Landon's tag team partner. They won the tag titles as expected, and then I came out and turned on Landon the Great. And I feel like that's how it should be more. If you don't care about me, then expect that to happen to you. You know, I and people are trying to talk about how I tried reverting Buffalo back to the good kind of way, but now I'm doing the same thing I try to get Buffalo not to do. I'm not really doing the same thing, I'm just trying to show everyone my actual talent. No one believes I can do what I can do, and that's a problem because yes, I took losses after losses after losses after Indies, but now there's the EPW who actually see my talent. And now my talent has led me to the EPW champion. And still, some people call this a fluke. And some people don't believe I should have this. Some people don't believe I should have beaten Crazy, who has like a 147-day title reign. I'm not as good as him. I will never be as good as him. I wasn't as good as him. The only reason I won is because of my alter ego. Or I guess that's not really what it is. It's a whole nother person. It's himself. The demon is itself, but we share the same body. See, I will still be EPW champion without the demon, and I think that's what people need to realize. I have talent, but on Indies they didn't see that. They saw someone who could take L's, and that's what happened. But now in EPW they saw my talent, and it was going bad. There was actually a time I was I was going to say I wanted to quit wrestling. EPW called me, and I was like, okay. Then they had me lose the first ever EPW championship match. A little salty, but then they gave me a EPW championship feud. Lost, still salty. Lost Bull House, little mad still. But then they had the genius idea of becoming tag team champions with my real life best friend. This isn't a wrestling storyline. He is my real life best friend, basically a brother to me. And they had the idea to make a tag team with us. I was like, what about the tag team with Landon the Great? They said, we're going to work around that. We got this. And now this is the Mania feud I'm going into with Landon the Great and Jace Williams by my side with Lion, who I actually also looked up to. Uh, he was actually a mentor in the Indies with Jace, and now he's kind of a suck up to land the great, but who cares? But a lot has happened. I might have 2 matches at Mania now, which that's just a big boy schedule, and a lot have happened with Jace being the Earth Champion. Uh, he's considering doing the Open Challenge, which I hope he does. I love the Open Challenge. It giving me my chance of being the EPW Earth Champion, which I lost. Yes, but I only lost because of Lion. And speaking of that, I do want to say the people that say Jace is better than me, I will agree. He doesn't like saying it, but I will say it. Jace is a little better than me. Not even a little, actually, he's a lot better than me. I mean, we saw it. When he won the EPW Earth Champion, he had Lion and everyone on it. And I basically did nothing, and he still won. You know what I mean?
I have one final question, which fans around the world might want to know. Jace Williams versus 3J. Will this matchup of two greats, two brothers, to one of the biggest dream matches that we've heard Jace go on about multiple times, of that being his dream wrestling match, do you think that will ever happen?
I hope it happens. It's also a dream match of mine. It has happened, but hasn't happened. We've went 1-on-1 with each other, but it was on the Indies, and it was because it was a gauntlet match. But like, we want a true 1-on-1 one day. Like, when we need to decide who's better, but we both think one another are better. Uh, and I'm willingly after Mania, I want to try to get this EPW champion on the line against Chase. That'd be cool. It'd be a fun little championship match. And he kind of has ideas that what he wants to do. I really want him to succeed, and I'm still gonna try my best. It is a dream match. Let's hope Mania goes well for me, and then we're going to set up maybe just a fun match after Mania. Before I have to get into a serious storyline for this, if I could still be championed by Mania. I mean, we don't know what's going to happen at Mania. I might lose the tag titles and then still have to defend in the main event. I don't know what I'm doing. Because Collins won Pool House, so he deserves a championship match. I mean, that's how it works. But I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't get it. I haven't been told yet, and I'm got to find out until next EPW episode. Apparently, it might be decided there, it might not. So I do want that dream match with Jace. Might not happen. It might happen, but I do want to say before this interview ends, I'm going to leave some very good reviews, and let's hope that your thing becomes like an official partnership with EPW. Official. You are the official interviewer, if you will, of BPW. I'd love to get Jace on the show with you. Uh, maybe maybe a tag team with me and Jace, or the Tigers, or the Tiger and Cheetah. I don't know what to call them. Or maybe Landon the Great and Lion, or Landon the Great. Maybe Blaze Fury. Maybe Crazy. I'd love to give you these interviews. I'm going to put in a good word with you. You treated me very well. I liked the way you set up this interview. Even when we're like not really close to each other, you had a solution on this call, and I love this face-to-face talking and the questions you gave me. So I'm going to leave good reviews, and who knows then when the next interview will be. Could be next week, could be tomorrow, could be 5 seconds after this. I don't know when the next interview is, but I hope you get one, and I hope you get one with someone good. Maybe Buffalo. Maybe Crazy. I mean, maybe you can ask himself about me. I mean, but yeah, I'm going to now head out. Like I said, this is the end of the interview. I gotta head out. I gotta start flying around. I gotta worry about my sleep schedule because obviously
Yep.
pretty late for me right now. I gotta go to sleep because I still got a flight to catch because there's still EPW. Just hasn't happened in a bit because it normally happens every day. Try to. but sometimes you can't. Sometimes you have to wait. But I'm going to head out. Thanks for the interview. Again.
Thank you to everybody who watches our program. I really appreciate the takes you were giving me in the reviews. Please subscribe because we're going to do more of these. And yeah, thank you so much for your time, 3J.
You too.